Hello, hello, happy Sunday. Hi, Gecko, welcome in. I hope you're having a super chill weekend. Oh, my... I can't stop coughing. Still. It's been a week. I'm no longer sick, but my throat is still acting up sometimes. So I need to make sure I drink lots. Anyways, I hope everyone's been well. I feel like my voice is gonna give up on me in like 10 minutes. Watch me. Hi, Minnie. Happy Sunday. My throat is in this little episode where I don't know. It feels like there's something stuck there, but I can't get it out. I hope it passes. I just need to drink more water. Is it a frog? I hope not. I hope not. Do I sound croaky? My croaky. It does feel a bit like that. I feel a little bit croaky. Like my voice is not as, you know, as smooth as it should be. Anyways, I am back with Ouroboros today. Because, I mean, I've already accepted that I won't be able to make the deadline, but, you know, I'm still gonna do as much as I can. And pray that it'll all turn out okay. There's just something with this panel that I really did not like, and so I was adjusting it a bit. I still don't like it, but, you know, we just roll with it. It'll be fine. I think. No. I'm gonna try something, actually. There we go. Here we go. I got a call from... I don't know what it is. It's like a company that like does the like bathrooms designs and such, because they invited me to pick out the tiles for my toilet and bathroom already, and they officially started building on the 18th, so a few days ago. They finally started building my apartment. Or well, I guess they'll start with the foundations, not quite my apartment yet, but they have started building the building. The building that will house my apartment. The building where my apartment lives. Yeah, I'm very excited. But I was like, wait, tiles already? Like there's nothing there yet. I think they still need to do the foundation, and because there's gonna be a floor B1, they're gonna have to dig up a lot of the sand that's still there. So they've not even started B1 yet. And my apartment will be on the 3rd floor. Anyway. Wait, that's 2nd floor. In Europe it's 2nd floor, in USA it's 3rd floor. They need to place a custom order way ahead of when they need it. Yeah, exactly. But I think there's a fixed like amount of tiles that I can choose from. I guess I can technically pick anything they have to offer, but then I would have to pay extra, right? I need to pay a premium to have something that is out of the standard that I'm allowed to choose from. I don't think I'll do it. I think I'll just go for one of the standard ones. Those should be fine. As long as it looks clean and elegant, you know, I'm fine. It's not like I'm spending a whole lot of time in the toilet or bathroom, so... Or actually shower room. I'm not gonna have a bath, it's just a shower. That's okay though, I'm not really much of a bath taker anyway. I shower. Only showers. It's faster. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Ugh, I need more water. Still needs production shipping time. Rarely is a pre-made sitting in storage somewhere. Yeah, I get that. It's still 2 years from now, so they need everything. And you know, as someone who works in logistics, I know how crazy it can get getting stuff in at the right time. So it's good that they are doing the necessary preparations. It's just that the other company, building company, has not contacted me yet about any any changes that I want made to like the electrical circuits. Like I can still move those around, but I don't think I'll make any changes there. I'll just leave it at default. Should be fine. Should be. Should be fine. I'm looking for a balloon. I'm looking for a speech bubble. But I don't know which one it is. It should be in order. Oh, here. I found it. There we go. I have not warmed up my voice yet at all. I usually do a little bit of a warm-up, but not today. Actually, when the lady called me to make the appointment for the tiles, I was trying to explain something to her. I forgot what it was, but I just could not find the words and I kept stuttering. And I got really frustrated with myself. And it just made me think that I need more practice. I can't do this. I cannot just speak like a normal person. If I don't practice it, I will lose it. And then I will stutter and lose my words. She didn't say anything about it though, but I could hear her think like, is she okay? Like, don't be nervous. Take a deep breath, it's okay. Oh, and I have decided to go back to my Halloween model after next week, right? We still have one week left of September. Yes, after next week. We're gonna bring back the nostalgia of my old model. And here I am already thinking about other potential new models or new outfits to add for myself. I want more outfits. If I just put my mind to it, I can finish this before the end of October, but let's be real. I don't think I'm gonna crunch for this. I don't think I will. I'm already halfway through the novel of A Lord of the Mysteries. I think it's gonna take me another maybe 1.5 to 2 months before I finish it. And only then do I feel like I can go back to drawing like more often and not just once a week during my streams. Where? Oh, number 10. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think once I have the first episode down, the rest should be relatively easy. And I'll get used to drawing Falco's hair over time as well. I hope. I hope. Because I truthfully never really got used to drawing Dan's hair either, and I've been drawing him for almost 7 years. We'll see how that goes. I need to keep reminding myself that I don't have to be perfect about this. I just need to get it down on paper. It needs to look clear and not, you know, sloppy, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I set the bar way too high for myself. Okay, I think I need to shut up for a bit. I feel like I have to raise my voice for anything to come out. And as some of you know, raising my voice is not good for my voice. But if I try and talk at my normal volume, nothing comes out. Nothing happens. What to do, what to do. Here I was telling myself that I should talk more on streams. But alas, looks like today is gonna be another quiet stream. I added some new music though. I think I got a bit old. Got a bit tired of my current playlist. Not that I listen to it constantly, but I feel like you guys would get sick of it pretty quickly because I didn't have a lot, so I added some more songs. I don't know if you guys noticed. Had it for a few weeks now. And I may just add more. The more I have, the obviously the less repetition you get, so... It's interesting because I probably don't know these songs as well as you guys do because I never listened to it. I did rewatch my streams in the beginning, you know, when I first started, like 3 years ago. But that's purely to kind of see how it's doing. Haven't heard any new tunes. Is it set to random? I actually have no idea. I think it's just following the list. It's not set to random or anything. So you might have heard it, but maybe you just didn't realize it was new because it's all kind of in the same style. So I can imagine that you didn't really notice it. I couldn't even tell you the names, to be honest. I have no idea. And a lot of the names are in Chinese, so... I mean Japanese, not Chinese. Oh. I have been trying to brush up on my Chinese recently. Or rather, try and pick up the studies again, but it's tough. I had to draw his eyes. Hold on. This is why you need reference sheets, guys. I keep reiterating. I'm terrible at following my own advice. Hi, Ramen Boy. Happy Sunday. My voice is still a little bit croaky, but other than that, I'm doing fine. I just recovered from a cold, or I should have recovered from a cold like a week ago, but my voice is still feeling the after effects. If you know. If you know, you know. This is really annoying. But I hope you've been well. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. Same, hopefully you get better. Thank you. I feel like it's gonna take a few months, to be honest. I had the same last time where I just recovered from a cold. Like, I'm completely, you know, healthy, or at least no longer contagious, but somehow my voice is still struggling months after. It's really annoying. I was really scared at some point that it just would not recover because it was taking so long. But it did recover. And then I got sick again, so here we are. Just doing a lazy Sunday. Ah, that's so nice. I'm happy to hear that. Sundays really are for lazying about. But to me, Sundays is stream days. I don't know, I wouldn't call it work, but it's still, how to say, it takes energy, right? It takes effort. Even though I'm seemingly not really doing much. It's still effort. Taking the time to set everything up and to show up. But I can't call it work because it's not really work. I'm enjoying it too much to call it work, to be honest. I forgot how to draw the boots again. Okay. That actually looks acceptable. That's the first. Oh my gosh. I did that one so fast. That's crazy. Let's see. What's next? Why is this? Oh, that's why. I was like, why is this empty? But it's like, it's a scene. I don't know if you can tell what's happening here, but... Yeah, I'm not doing that today. I feel like this is something that I really need to focus on, not something that I want to do on stream, because I'm gonna be so much more locked in than usual. So let's not do that today. I'll just go for the easy stuff. Get all the easy stuff out of the way, and then I can lock in on the more difficult things. Let's see. I actually drew one line here. Where is that layer? Oh, there we go. Huh? What is this then? What is that? Oh, I see. I see. Hey Scotty, happy Sunday. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I'm still feeling a bit croaky today, as in my voice, I mean. Because of the aftermath. That stupid cold I had. Other than that, I'm doing great. So far so good? Good to hear. Good to hear. Everyone's just having a chill Sunday. Exactly how I like it. You sound fine to me? Okay, good to hear. I think I warmed up a bit as well, but when I started the stream, it was really bad. I could feel it, as if my voice was about to crack any second. But as long as you guys can't tell, it's okay. I do need to drink more though. Otherwise, I feel like I'm gonna get a backlash later today if I don't. I'm not sure if I was supposed to give him this expression. I'm not sure. Or if it was just the sketch. Anyway, it's fine. Oh, I forgot something in this one. I made his torso a bit short here. Just a wee bit. Someone is drilling on a Sunday? Oh my god. Blasphemy. Heathens. How dare they drill on my day? That's the only reason why I like living in a super religious village. It's because it's quiet on Sundays. It's always quiet. I'm gonna miss that when I move to the big city. Yeah, it is. The thing is, the houses that they tend to build here, they're like very, very big and very expensive. Because since COVID, a lot of people have been moving to the countryside, right? Which is where I live. So they're building more houses here, but those are the houses that, you know, your regular person can't really afford. Like very big houses for rich people. Then again, it's actually really noisy on other days of the week. Or at least more noisy than what I remember from, you know, 20, 30 years ago. We have some more, how to say, like outsiders moving in, people not of the same church. I'm also an outsider, but you know what I mean. People who have moved here over the past 20, 30 years. It's just become more and more noisy since I even heard fireworks last night. Which is illegal, by the way, in our country. Here, we're only allowed to set off fireworks on New Year's Eve. And even then, it's only allowed within fixed times. But here, I can pretty much hear fireworks all year round. Except on Sundays, of course. Accursed gentrification. The gentry. Noise-making objects should be banned to isolated soundproof rooms. Yeah, that's not gonna stop them. I think the main reason for that is because there's just nothing to do here for the kids, right? There's no enrichment at all. So they resort to kind of set things on fire and to you know, play with fireworks, that kind of stuff. Vandalism, there's a lot of stuff just being destroyed here. I think it's purely out of boredom because the kids here just have nothing else to do. That's what I think. Nothing to do lives, they're just too choosy and coddled about what they want. No, there's actually literally nothing they can do here. There's nothing here. There's a snack bar. We have like a little playground, but for the more, you know, the teenage kids, there's nothing here. But they have pen and paper. Well, that's the thing. I think their parents tell them to go outside and entertain themselves because they don't want them inside the house. Yeah, darn kids stay on my lawn. Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, they do mostly stay off of our lawn, but there's always trash being blown in from God knows where. But they have pen and paper. They do. They just cannot. I mean, they have their phones as well. I guess some of them do. And I think a lot of the families here, they also bought television, but usually, no, they always tell the kids to go outside, especially the older kids, because the mother or the parents will be too busy with the younger kids and they don't want the older kids to disturb them, so they just tell them to go outside and play. Basically. It's not uncommon for very young children here actually to just play and be unaccompanied by anyone else. They're just alone, playing outside. Just a bunch of young kids. So you can't compare them with kids from the city nowadays. They cannot vandalize things. Okay, but if you're bored out of your mind as a teenager, I can imagine that they would resort to just destroy things because they can, because they're bored. They have 2 legs that gives them running. Yes, exactly. Most of them, they'll just be running around, but like the younger kids, but the teenagers, they don't. And actually we have a bunch of people here who have kind of, what do you call them when they like ramp up, or they will modify motorbikes? Not even motorbikes, more like scooters. Like not real motorbikes, but motorized vehicles that are not motorbike. You know what I mean. They will kind of modify them, and up to a point where it just makes a shit ton of noise whenever they drive past. Because, I don't know, I guess they think it's cool or something. But those are not done by the kids. Like, I saw the person, or I saw one person driving such a thing. Tune them, yes, they do that here. And it's just like a middle-aged man, you know, it's just some old guy, I guess, who's in his midlife crisis or something, and he needs this to feel better about himself. That's what it feels like. It's not the young kids who are doing that. The young kids, they just like to destroy things. They walk around. Am I calling you out? Are you one of those? Are you in a midlife crisis, Gecko? I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't mean to call you out. Damn. But they'll just like drive around here in circles all evening. Not Miller, but I have a tune-up car that I built. I see. But you don't go around bothering other people with it, right? You don't go and drive around in circles around their houses, right? I just hope my bank managed not to vandalize things. Yeah, I don't know what goes on inside their minds, to be honest. This reminds me of how little parenting parents actually do on the bus yesterday, with a family with 5 kids around 5 years old. Wait, 5 kids around 5. Screaming, spitting, slamming, jumping everywhere with no reaction from the parents. My god. Yeah, parenting is dead, apparently. Like, what happened? What happened? I think the parents of this generation, they want their child to, how to say, grow up free. Like, they don't want to restrain them too much. Maybe it's because they lack that same freedom in their childhood, but I don't know. I cannot relate because I don't have children myself, but I would not raise them like that. I would be much more likely to raise them with an iron fist. I think you get better children that way. I mean, they will be more traumatized, but they will be much better behaved. Yes. I think it's better... I can't say that. Forget what I was about to say. I think they're just too scared to be proper parents. I don't know. Or maybe they just genuinely don't care. Right? Maybe they had the kids without really realizing what they were getting into. No, please share it with chat. We don't judge here. Oh my gosh. No, I was gonna say that I think it may be better to have traumatized kids than unruly kids. Because the kids with trauma, they can usually empathize more compared to those that are unruly. Those that are unruly, they only think about themselves, right? They are very much into their own world. and just zero empathy. They don't care what happens to the people around them. They're very inconsiderate. They just, even if they know, they just do not care. I don't know if you want to raise your child to be like that. My parents were pretty strict and had high expectations, and we turned out pretty well, I guess. Yeah, I think you need a certain level of strictness. I think there's a lot of people nowadays, a lot of parents who kind of think that their child is capable of rational thinking, like rational adult thinking, right? But they're forgetting that children's brains are still underdeveloped. And there's a lot of things like empathy that need to be taught by parents, by society, right? Through social interactions. But you can't fully blame the parents either. It's, you know, after a certain age, it's also their peers, you know, their environment that influences them probably more. I think from their early teens, a lot of their thoughts and behaviors are more influenced by the people around them rather than the parents. Yeah, it's tough. Parenting is tough. Like, I don't need to be a parent to know that parenting is tough. Kids need structure. Exactly. Exactly. I think a lot of people, they tend to treat children as like mini adults, so they kind of expect them to learn that they can see things the way that the adults do. And that's a huge overestimation on their part. They really need to be taught. You can't expect them to kind of know or learn from experience. If you just let them be and experience things without explaining anything, they will be both unruly and traumatized. You're gonna raise little psychopaths, okay? You don't want that. You don't want to raise little psychopaths. I mean, unless you do, I suppose, but yeah, kids. I expect their parents to do their fucking job or learn not to produce another consequence that they cannot handle. I think we need to lower our expectations of parents. I think in general, we would be much happier if we lowered our expectations of the modern adult. Oh my gosh. It's times like these, or like when you see stuff on the news or hear stories from other people, how much of a bubble I live in. Like, I'm surrounded by smart people, okay? Like, on average. I really overestimate the general public. I think the general public is much more stupid than I think they are. I'm not saying this to be mean. It is just an honest observation. Actually, I was being kind. I was being kind, thinking that they had common sense. But most of them really do not. And it still surprises me to this day. So I have been trying to kind of lower my expectations, but, well, you know what Einstein said. There's no end to the stupidity of humanity. There is no end. Did you watch My Dress Up Darling, the latest episode? So cute, I'm dying. Wait, we mentioned it before, I think, in a previous stream, My Dress Up Darling. It was a good episode. But isn't that a romance? Isn't that... Is it like my type of anime? My type of story? Like, is there lots of blood? Is there demons? Are people dying? Is it that kind of anime? So I can bunk those not qualified. Roger, a happy life for me indeed. Indeed, yes. I mean, maybe not bunk them, but when you realize you are dealing with such a person, perhaps just leave them be, because you will lose brain cells. You will lose brain cells. You know, there's no use trying to educate or trying to fight them. Obviously, you can try, but I do discourage it because it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of time, and, you know, results are not guaranteed, right? Needless, oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm a very cynical person, okay? Just FYI. I'm a very, very cynical person. And I feel like it's gotten even worse over the past couple of years. No, actually, no. I think I'm more positive in things nowadays. I'm still cynical, but more positively. Does that make sense? No, you're right. Okay, I'm glad you agree, Scotty. I thought I was like making some hot takes here, but I'm glad I'm not. It's like they say in the first Men in Black movie. Oh wait, I've seen what Men in Black, but I don't actually remember any quotes from there. It's a teen romance. I see. Slice of life rom-com. Would I enjoy it? I don't know. I have so many things that I still need to watch. I'm halfway through the novel of Lord of the Mysteries. I love it so much. It's great. It's great. I think I started reading like almost 2 months ago. Almost. And I think I still need another 2 months to finish the novel. As a child from a family with no qualification to handle child rearing, I say no thank you to allowing more of those to reproduce. Okay, another hot take from me. I feel like we need to screen the people that want to have children. It's the same as kind of getting a driver's license. Before you can, you know, legally drive on the road, you need to have lessons and you need to take an exam and you need to get a license, right? I feel like some people should not be allowed to reproduce, but it will never pass the ethical committee. It will never pass. I feel like if I am like the leader of a country, it's gonna be a very fucked up country. I'm not gonna lie. I would just straight up not allow people to procreate. I think I could fight stupid with stupid. Yeah, of course. You totally can. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just warning you that it may cost you brain cells. So I don't recommend it. But you know, if you want to have some fun, go ahead. You do you, you know, if you have some spare time. Last episode is the characters cosplaying a horror game where the main character killed family and then dissociated so hard she made up a fake life in a monster where she killed. Wait, I'm interested now. Can I just watch that last episode and just watch that one without any context? Maggie will never be worse than me on this. Okay, I'm so glad that there's someone even more extreme than me out there. Is that why we get along so well, Minnie? Is that why? I was waiting for the Lord of the Mysteries mention. Nah, don't. Have you guys heard of our Lord and Savior, the Lord of the Mysteries? It's great. It is great. First Men in Black movie quote is, "A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it." Oh. There is a difference between a person and a people. I know my dad calls them like human-ish. Like they're humans, but they're kind of dumb humans. So they're human-ish and everyone else are humans. Ask yourself if you'd enjoy panty flashing and poor ugly elite gooning over his cosplay girlfriend. If yes, then go watch my dress up turning. It's just your classic fab fan service. I see. I see. Gojo Sake Wait, Gojo? Gojo? The only Gojo I know is from Jujutsu Kaisen. That's the only one I know. And I didn't even finish that one. I tried getting into it twice, but I couldn't do it. I will probably try again at some time, but... But I could just watch that last horror episode, right? That one does sound like fun. I can watch it without context and still understand it. Oh, it's 2 episodes, okay. Even better. Slander. I'm not the type of person who has really strong opinions about something. So which number episodes are those? The last ones? The last 2? I need to write it down. Because I'm only interested in those 2 episodes specifically. I don't really care about the rest. If anything... Marine goons over him. Oh, I see. Gooning is apparently a new word that the kids have invented. It's basically simping, right? Simping is also a word that the kids have invented these days. But it's a bit older than goon, I think. I just see it pop up out of nowhere. Who comes up with these words? Who does that? Isn't a goon also like a lackey? Like a servant person? Or am I mixing my words up now? I'm not sure actually. If that was the POV, then we'd see a lot more of his butt and dick than her fanny and boobs. Whoa, okay. Wait, why does it sound 18 plus? Heck. He was the one cosplaying maybe, but he isn't. Honestly, they should both be cosplaying. Right? They should both get into their roles. Equality. 24 is the last one. Wait, so it's episode 23 and 24. They could have easily written him to do cosplay, but that's not the point. They want to slap in the watcher's face. Yeah, like a henchman, right? That's what I think of when I see the word goon. It's a henchman, like a lackey. Gooning is a form of uninhibited prolonged masturbation, similar to edging, that can purportedly lead to a blissful hypnotic state. That's not the same as simping. I'm learning new stuff. Holy shit. Where did that word come from though? I doubt it has anything to do with lackeys or henchmen. The manga is written by a female author. Gojo is literally her ideal male fantasy. Wait, but then there's all this female fan service. Oh, it is 18 plus, I see. He does cosplay later in the manga here. Oh, interesting. Okay. Gooning can be done alone or in a group setting. What? What? Many you go to corrupt our pure soul, Maggie. I wouldn't say I'm a pure soul. I think I'm just, ill-informed. Let's say that. I'm just ill-informed. I don't know about all these these new words that the kids these days, they come up with. Okay. Gooning can have negative consequences, including sexual desensitization, erectile dysfunction, unhealthy tolerance development, and/or impacts on relationships. Individuals may also suffer from physical and/or mental challenges as a result of gooning. Okay, so you don't need to be mentally challenged to be a gooner? Is that the word? Gooning, gooner? I have indeed been educated. Thank you so much. I do not know if I needed this information, but I guess I know not to embarrass myself in the future if I do end up using this word by accident. Then again, I'm not prone to using words that I am not familiar with. Like, if a word is trending, I don't really just take it at face value. I just be like, what the hell? Okay. Should have kept that in the anime adaptation. How sad. I see. Has it finished already? Is it done? Is it finished? Done? Or is there like a second season pending? Them young'uns, I know, right? These kids these days are crazy. Actually crazy. They're so much more different compared to the kids that were raised like 30, 40 years ago. Even the ones from 50, 60 years ago. It is completely different. It's actually really interesting to see. And with that, I can understand that there's no one type of parenting. Also taking into consideration their personalities, where some forms of parenting may be more effective than others. But I think nowadays there's just not much parenting happening, to be real. I'm sure there's parents out there who are really trying, who are actually doing a good job, but those are the smart ones, you know. Those are the ones who kind of realize that they aren't sure what they're doing, and there isn't really a one right way to do things. I think those are the more sensible ones. The ones that know that they lack the experience or the knowledge. It's usually always the arrogant ones that end up kind of messing things up, you know. Oh, the second season. Wait, so the horror episodes that you mentioned were from the second season? There are lots of costume changes and measuring for costumes. Also, the girl's kind of obsessed with lots of loot mangas and games, so lots of loot cosplays. Definitely a choice on the author's part. Interesting. Interesting. It sounds a little bit like a very, very self-indulgent fan fiction. That makes sense? Just very... I guess most of the anime or manga out there are just self-indulgent stories of the authors, right? I can't say I'm not the same. Most of my stories are also self-indulgent. Makes sense. Gojo's passions, Hina dolls and not cosplay. Ah, I see. Then we're talking about season 2 that just came out this year. I see. They need more seasons if they want to finish. I see. The Gale Eternal. Hi, happy Sunday. I guess so. Yeah, I guess nowadays parenting is just throwing an iPad in your child's lap and pray that it will be okay. Just lots of thoughts and prayers. It's so bad. It's so bad. You know, on the other hand, I'm kind of curious how I would do if I had a kid. Would I do a decent job, or would I just be a terrible parent? I have no idea. I will never find out, but I can't help but be curious. To be honest, I think I would rule with an iron fist. I wouldn't quite be Tiger Mom, but I would be quite a strict parent. Them young'uns need to play in the mud and sand. Exactly! Exactly. It is actually healthy for them. Kids who grow up in an environment that's, you know, too clean, they will very easily develop allergies because their immune system is not used to, you know, all these foreign bacteria and particles coming in. So they're very prone to developing allergies. And that's not what you want. Kids these days. Kids these days are wild. I mean, I know there's a lot of really sweet kids out there, but overall, on average, kids are wild. It's all the sandbox sand, yeah. I used to have a tiny sandbox. But then the neighbor's cat would come along and sometimes poop in it, so I stopped playing in it because that's nasty. I think I'm better off having a pet than a child. To be fair, it's hard to raise kids when both parents are working 1 to 2 jobs and most of the outdoor play spaces either don't exist anymore, so you need to drive to get there. Yeah, of course. I think it's also, like, there's a lot of factors nowadays that can explain the kids' behaviors nowadays. And society is a really big one of them. Wait, it's the surprise. Imagine as a kid digging gold, but later in life you remember was cat poop. Oh no! Oh no. And then the kid would just proudly grab it and then run up to its parents and kind of show it's like, look what I found! And the parents are like, oh my god, what is that? Hi G-Man, happy Sunday! We're talking about kids and how unhinged they are nowadays. Kids are crazy. Kids and stuff, yeah. Kids and stuff. Crazy kids. I hear in the news a lot about kids, just, you know, young teenage kids carrying weapons to school because I don't know why. I don't know why they carry guns to school. Not guns, I mean just weapons, like knives. We don't have really guns going around here. Just knives. Big knives. And they will stab each other for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's going on inside their heads. It's crazy. And it's like, oh, this 12-year-old kid stabbed this other kid. And you're like, whoa, why? Why? When I was a kid, I had boogers. Oh my gosh. I didn't. Parents are too soft on the kids these days. I don't think it's even the parents being soft. I don't know what it is. Like, does soft parenting turn the kids into serial killers? I really doubt that. I think there's something else happening there. Just a whole bunch of things coming together and then, you know, making the kids be murderous for whatever reason. Crazy. I wonder what the next generation kids are gonna do. I'm actually really curious. I wonder, you know, how these kids will grow up. Like what kind of adults they will be and how they will raise their kids in turn. Like what kind of creatures will spawn. I'm very, very curious. Only time will tell. A bit like the new machete bins they put in over here. Oh, yeah. I mean, not quite machetes, but like big knives, and they just bring them to school. But what for? Society has changed somehow. I can see that. I mean, it changes constantly, right? We are now in the digital age. That's what they call it. I think the technology is... oh my gosh. Celebal, thank you so much for the fluff. We're talking about not so fluffy things here, but we need more fluff. What happened to my wholesome chat? Why do we talk about 18 plus gooner anime and kids killing other kids with big knives? What happened? Oh, thank you for the save. Oh my gosh, I have not saved yet. Thank you. If you don't feel safe, you'll bring something to keep yourself safe and the others will escalate to match you. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with safety, but then if it does, what makes them feel unsafe at school? Right? There's also a lot of talk going around of drug gangs kind of recruiting these young teenagers to basically be a carrier or to sell drugs for them because their risk is lower, and whenever they get caught, it's like they don't get punished as harshly. They're very disposable, and so they kind of roll into that part of society, right? And that part has really grown. So if that's the case, if like gangs and drugs are involved, I can imagine that they do not feel safe and that they will bring along not guns, but weapons with them. But it's... how do you solve that? How do you solve that? There's no easy way to tackle this. There's no easy way to make sure that the kids don't stray in a way, right? I'm not saying that all the kids do this, obviously, It's a very small percentage. I'm making it sound like all the kids are crazy. It's hopefully, I pray that it's just a small percentage that I speak of, because obviously the media, they will blow things up. You will get very one-sided things. You will hear about all these incidents and people will believe that they're happening constantly all over the place, even though, you know, that's not the case. But yeah. Does they get away with things and have no consequences for it? Yeah, or just very little, right? So that's why the drug gangs, they like to use very young teenagers, and they're very malleable. It's very easy to convince them to do things. I think self-parenting encourages kids to do stuff without consequences. Can be. I think you need very clear boundaries on that, right? And both parents, you know, assuming they're both very much involved with the parenting, they need to be on the same line, right? You can't have one parent saying, oh, you can't do this, but then it's okay for the other parent, right? They have to be consistent when it comes to bringing up their kids, when it comes to teaching them. So it's very difficult. It also really depends on the inclination of the child itself, their personality, but also knowing what kind of other kids they hang around with. It's just, there's a lot of different factors to calculate into this, and usually you don't know at all. You cannot predict how a child will react to it, right? That's what makes parenting so difficult. I think kids brings knife because the school didn't seal with bullying. I think it's the bullied usually who, like, those type of kids who would be more prone to bringing knives to the school rather than the victims. Maybe the victim will, but then they would use it purely out of self-defense, right? I don't know. Goober anime, no, gooner. I learned a new word today. Goons, kids, sans, and poo. Yeah, exactly. That's basically the summary of the stream up till now. Oh, and art. I have been drawing. Okay, I have actually finished two panels, almost 3. I'm proud of myself. Went to the doctors at the start of the week for some tests, and I apparently have high blood pressure. I tried to blame it on working with stupid people, but apparently that isn't the reason. What? No. I think from my perspective, in my humble opinion, stupid people definitely contribute to high blood pressure. Like 99%, that's the reason. For sure. What do you mean stupid people don't raise your blood pressure? I can feel it just thinking about it. Martial law, I guess so. And kids are crazy. Kids are getting crazier by the day, by the generation. But, you know, it happens throughout the generations, right? Where the kids, they end up really crazy, and then you get a few generations of kids that are actually quite decent, and then they will go crazy again. It's like an up and down. And it's like what they say, right? History keeps repeating themselves. You will probably see the same thing again and again. It's like it's like ups and downs, and we are now in the crazy phase, I suppose. Again, I'm very curious how the kids from these days are gonna raise their own children in like 20 years time. 10, 20. That's why I say don't sign up for long-term commitment if you aren't ready to deal with the consequences. Yeah, but I agree. I 100% agree. It's just that a lot of people, they don't think about this. They do not care, or they don't think enough about the consequences. It's like a lot of people don't know how to think long term. They're always in for the short term stuff. That's the only thing they care about. Like maybe within 5 years they can tell you, oh, this is what I want to do. Like they have plans, but anything further than 10 years, they don't know. They don't care. It's like, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, right? It's easy to forget, but kids have always been crazy. Kids brought knives to school when I was a kid too. Ah, really? They've always been making up new slang. Okay, the slang I agree with. Like, you see that with every single generation. There's always new words popping up. There's always words that have their meanings changed over time because of, you know, new generation. It doesn't even have to be new generations. It's just new things happening, and then they reinvent some of the words, right? It's always been happening. But kids brought knives to school when I was a kid too. I've never had that. But then again, I grew up in quite a very quiet environment. A relatively safe environment. I grew up in a bubble, I have to say. I really grew up in a bubble. And I still live in a bubble. And I know I live in one. At least I realize that I'm living in a bubble. Not many people can say that. There was this old cartoon, Dexter's Laboratory. Mandark Susan? Oh, have very soft parents and did not incline with the natural gifts of the kid. And Mandark used that bottled up resentment for evil. This was actually one of the episodes. Oh, is that like a villain from Dexter's Laboratory? I've never watched the show. I maybe watched a few episodes, but I didn't really understand it. That's what you tried to say. Okay, my bad. Yeah. But yes. Yes. Stupid people. We don't like to deal with stupid people. They're exhausting. Unfortunately, they're unavoidable. Stupid people are everywhere. You need to, you need to learn how to deal with them and not to take it personally. Not to take it to heart, you know. I guess just accept that some people just are stupid and you cannot change them, and that's okay. You know, you just let them be. Because at the end of the day, you are more important. But the stupid people work for you. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Are there... Can't you replace them? Can't you replace them with less stupid people? Because if it affects your health, then, you know, is it a good thing to have them around if they affect your health like that? Is it worth it? Also, take everything I say with a grain of salt, please. I'm usually just rambling, so please don't take anything to heart that I say. I will have forgotten everything that I have said during the stream as soon as I end my stream. We are at the end of the Kali Yuga? What's Kali Yuga? Stuff's about to happen. If not in 2025, then in 2034. That's oddly specific. I mean, I'm expecting things to happen. Right? We're gonna have another catastrophe. We're gonna have another pandemic. We're gonna have more awful things. That's what I'm expecting. 10 years, I don't even plan until the next weekend. You have no plans for... You have no vision of where you would like to be in 10 years' time? Like, wouldn't you like to retire in 10 years? That would be great. I would love to retire in 10 years. Come to Romania. Maybe Gecko will find a new future in Romania. That will involve you getting a new passport. Wait, new passport? You don't have a passport by default? Oh, I guess it's not necessary if you don't travel frequently. I think when the adult deals with bullies, the victims will bring weapons, and instead of stopping the bullies will just bring a knife themselves, and criminals trying to use the kids will make everything worse, as it tends to make in and out groups. Yeah. It's very much the peer pressure, right? And also, once a child or like a teenager kind of mingles with these groups, they are very reluctant almost to leave them, even though they know that what they're doing is bad. The teenage brain is very much fearful of being left out. That's a common thing among all teenagers that I have seen. They want to belong, they want to be part of a group, they want to, you know, not to be shut out. They want to be accepted, right? So once they are accepted somewhere, they will do anything just to stay within that group. They will not leave even though they know it's bad. Or it will be very difficult for them to leave, because once they do, they will be shunned. And then when they're on their own, I don't know, that's just terrifying for them. I could, but I like to employ local people rather than getting seasonal backpackers. I see. I mean, if they work for you, they can't be that stupid, right? Right? My problem is not stupid people, it's the willfully ignorant, the ones that don't want to learn. Ooh, that's a whole different level of frustrating there. And indeed, arguably worse than just people who don't know. It's the people who don't want to know. Or maybe even worse, it's the people who do know. So the people who aren't ignorant, but then they choose to do something a certain way anyway, because they do not care. I don't think the bank will let me retire in 10 years. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess we're all hustling. We're all working hard. Working hard for our retirement. About 2034, I had a dream that the world would change when the numbers of the year add up to 9. Oh, I see. Interesting. I really hope that G-Man is not secretly an oracle and that it's not an actual real prophecy and that we will be okay. Ignorance is bliss. I agree. I mean, I agree to a certain extent, as in people who are ignorant are usually happier because they don't know, right? They're just blissfully ignorant. But it will cause a lot of trouble or frustration on the people around them. And I don't think anyone would want that. 2 of them are that stupid. Oh, they're 25 with little to no common sense. Oh, so they're basically still children, right? 25 is still very, very young. Probably with very little work experience, with little, you know, not a lot of social experience. I think it's to do with experience. But again, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I've had coworkers that had an actual mental disability, but they wanted to learn, so they were far from the worst coworkers, right? Even if people, like, I'm not saying just people with a mental disability, just anyone who is willing to learn is already, you know, a good person in my book. And as long as people show a willingness to learn, I'm willing to teach them anything I know, everything I know. If there's a will, there's a way. Yes. It's very interesting how I'm kind of very used to very ignorant comments or just dealing with quote-unquote stupid people. In my opinion, stupid people. I'm always very pleasantly surprised when someone is actually, how to say, on my level. I almost feel touched that, you know, this person is not stupid, right? They're actually sensible and they may even be smarter than me. I can get really emotional about that. But I shouldn't be. That should be the norm. We should have more smart people, not stupid people. If anyone gets isekai'd, ask for the man in white crane robes. He should help you. I don't plan on getting isekai'd anytime soon. Because think about it. If I get isekai'd, there will be no more Sunday streams from Maggie. Could you live with that? Be honest. I would try very hard to go back home. Just like the main character in Lord of the Mysteries. Do everything in my power to go back home. If I got isekai'd, I'd probably just go farming again. Hey, that's really nice actually. I'm happy to hear that. It means you're happy where you are currently. And that makes me happy. Isn't it weird that I care more for other people's happiness than my own? Actually, seeing other people happy makes me happy than things that make me happy. Does that make sense? And I started reading Pandemonium after the last of your streams. I watched it good. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you. It's like my little baby. I'm still very much behind. I did work on Pandemonium last week, but I decided to change things up because I did give myself a deadline for this short story that I'm currently working on. But after that, I want to go, you know, go back to Pandemonium full time. So I'm also gonna put that Angel comic on hold for a while until I get, you know, a better grip on Pandemonium, because it's been so long since my last episode. My last upload was more than a year ago. I feel so bad. Every time I upload, it's like, hey guys, I'm still alive, don't worry. And then I disappear for a year or two. And yeah, that's my current upload schedule. I didn't have one. I would like to blame my full-time job, but obviously it's not just that, right? It's not just that. I remember those days when I was churning out one episode every week. That is crazy. Thinking back on that, one episode a week is wild. That was basically my full-time job at the time. I was only working on Pandemonium. I have a plan of adding a little scene at the front of the prologue, actually, to have a better hook for people who, you know, to hopefully hook people. That's what a hook is for. And get them to continue reading, because I realized that it starts off very bland, kind of boring, like nothing really happens in that first episode. So I wanted to make it a little bit more catchy. It won't be long, it's just a little added, a tiny scene added at the front. Just to get people more curious about what's happening. What if you got isekai to one of your comics? Wait, which one? Which one? Pandemonium? If I got isekai to Pandemonium, I would just be a normal person. I would probably just live in the capital and, you know, read in the newspaper about all these terrible killings and, you know, not be able to do anything about it and just live my life. I could not go on the journey that Ara is on currently. If I get isekai to this one, Enter Ouroboros, I would probably die. Yeah, I would probably die. If I got isekai to my angel comic, punishment and death, I would just be a normal citizen. Yeah, but I'm very boring actually. I'm nothing like my main characters in my stories. I'm very much a coward. I'm more of a spectator anyway. I don't like being in the spotlight. I prefer to just observe from a distance. Maybe I'll draw. Yeah, maybe I'll become an artist. Or a writer. Something with storytelling, either visually or maybe a storyteller. Maybe I would become, how to say, or like a bard, someone who tells stories, you know? The myths and legends. Although if I became a bard, I feel like everyone would just fall asleep listening to my stories. I don't want that either. Although when it comes to Pandemonium, maybe I would be a demon. That would be cool, actually. Or maybe not. I don't know. All my demons are traumatized. But if I wanted a more exciting life, then I would be a demon. I would want to be a demon. I think my sin would be pride. Actually, pretty sure that my sin would be pride. Pretty sure. What would your sin be if you guys were to be isekai'd into my comic Pandemonium? What demon would you be? Which of the 7 sins would you represent? Hold on, I missed a bunch of messages because I was rambling. You can't give water if your glass is empty. A smarter person than me. That is true. Instead of water, I always said banana. I don't know why banana, but it basically means the same thing. The last time I got isekai'd in a dream, I ended up eating an elder god. Wait, that's so cool. You should make a story with that. That sounds amazing. It's like where you just got isekai'd, ate an elder god, whether consciously or subconsciously, and then, you know, deal with the consequences. Kirby protagonist, yeah, exactly. Anything you draw becomes as real as the thing you draw. Ooh, that's terrifying. Actually, I think there's some manga or anime that explore that kind of superpower, where the person would draw something and it would come to life. What are the options for the sins? Haha. Do I have a visual representation for that? Hold on. Let me pull up the cover images from Pandemonium if I can find them. If I can find them. I just have the individual covers here. Wait, I'm pretty sure I put them together. Oh, I did. Here we go. Here we go. Needless to say, my comic has 7 chapters. 1 for each sin. This one is envy. This one is greed. This one is gluttony. This is the current chapter we're at, by the way. This one is lust. And that one is sloth. This one is wrath. And this one is pride. I made them like over 7 years ago, but I still really like them. These little covers that I made. Which would you be? Can I choose only one sin? Wait, you want more of them? Which ones do you want? Or which ones do you feel like represent you most? Which would be your sin? How sinful are you? I think I'm also very close to envy. Like it was either pride or envy. And then wrath would be on the 3rd place for me. Wrath is also called anger, like whichever you prefer. And pride is sometimes also called vanity. Depending on who you ask, but I prefer pride. It makes more sense as it makes more sense because pride is considered the mother of all sin, right? Every other sin basically has a root in pride. So yeah, if you're like, I'm all of these sins, then I would say you would be pride. I'd be sloth or wrath. I am lazy. It's interesting. I forgot why it's represented by a goat and not, you know, for example, a sloth, who is obviously more slow and kind of more lazy looking. But sloth is actually represented by a goat. I just don't remember why. It's been 8 years. I don't know. And there's actually a lot of misunderstanding about lust, which is understandably very much like, how to say, when it comes to relations, like you know, sexual relations. That's usually the first thing that people associate it with, but lust is much more than that. It encompasses every single addiction, right? So excessive drinking, gambling, drug use or drug abuse, it all falls under lust, because lust is craving a certain feeling or a certain like state of mind, like euphoria. So yeah, it's not just sex, right? It's every single addiction out there. But I did choose to draw it in this way because it would be more relatable to most people. But I will also be explaining that in the chapter itself, and hopefully solve some misconceptions when it comes to lust. Nowadays, I feel like a lot more people are more lustful than they realize. Things like gaming addictions would also be considered lustful. Lust and greed, maybe, I see. One can lust for many things. Exactly. Gosh, there's so much that I want to gush about when it comes to my story and the 7 sins. Did you know that they are accompanied, or actually countered, by the 7 heavenly virtues? People are usually more familiar with the 7 deadly sins because of like media and in stories, because, I don't know, they're intriguing, right? They're great for setting up stories, but they actually have a counterpart. And the thing is, I believe you need to have a balance between the two. Virtues sound boring. You need them though. Let's see, for envy, it's kindness. You want a balance of everything. Yeah, I think everyone needs a certain level of envy in their life, otherwise they could not motivate themselves to do anything, to achieve anything, right? If you keep being kind to everyone and passing up opportunities that could very much benefit you, then, you know, you're not helping yourself. You will be very miserable. You need a balance of both. You need a balance of both envy and kindness. And that's the same for every other sin that's out there. What sins would you assign people in chat? I don't think I know you guys well enough. I have no idea. So I'm actually very curious, which is why I asked. I was curious to know where you would assign yourself. Like where would you put yourself? I lust for a world that does not harm me mentally, physically. I don't think that falls under lust. It's not lust, Minnie. That's wishful thinking. Oh my gosh. Don't worry. Everything will be okay. Oh, thank you so much. Let me hydrate. I've been talking so much. Holy shit. My voice is doing better now, though. I think I just needed a warm-up. We just need to try and make our immediate environment, you know, not harmful to us. I very much desire a world that treats me kindly. How dare you mock my wishes? I'm not mocking your wishes. I'm not mocking your wishes. I think they're extremely valid, but they're also very, very difficult to achieve. I think you can only influence what you decide to surround yourself with. You know, if there's anything that does not treat you kindly, shut them out. Yes, Gecko's very kind. It's the kindest Gecko. I'll treat you kindly if you come to Romania. I heard that Romanians are very, very welcoming, very kind. I highly envy people who get to live a life peacefully without being trampled on and ridiculed for their shortcomings. I think for Minnie, I can only give an estimate for Minnie, right? Because I know Minnie well enough. I would put her in wrath and not in envy. I would 100% put her in wrath. 1000%. Even if Minnie disagrees, Minnie is wrath. Minnie has a bone to pick with the world, and she will not stop until those responsible are punished. Good sin for mods, wrath. I think so. My precious Balor, he's also a demon of wrath. For good reason, obviously. Yeah. I would be pride. I think arms with Balor will take over the world. Wait, at least take the rest of the gang with you. What happened to Kine? There had been a period where I was contemplating on making a separate story that features the 7 heavenly virtues. but I could not think of anything interesting to write, like an interesting plot for that, so I did not. That's still an idea that I won't touch. I mean, in a way, it is very integrated into Pandemonium. It also features the 7 heavenly virtues. It's just not as obvious, and I'm still contemplating on whether I want to explain that or if I just keep that as a little Easter egg, because it's not really important for the plot. But I do believe my readers are smart enough to realize it. If I drop a few hints, like here or there, then they will know. Dragon Angel! Oh, I love your name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We're just talking about the 7 deadly sins. Wait, has everyone answered? Has everyone answered to my question as to what sin they think they would represent? I'm not leaving anyone behind any kind for comedic input. Oh, he's just comedic relief now. Okay, I see how it is. What are we going to do tonight, Minnie? Take over the world, like we always do. Exactly. Hints regarding the 7 heavenly virtues. I mean, I guess I could just tell you here and now. It's not really a spoiler. But every chapter will feature demons of the title, right? So the chapter that we're currently in is the, what is it? Gluttony. And so they will obviously meet some demons of gluttony, and in every chapter they will always be defeated by a person who represents that heavenly virtue, that counters that sin, right? So for gluttony it would be temperance. You'd probably be wrath. Interesting. Interesting. I don't see you as a very wrathful person. But then again, I feel like I'm very much mistaken about most of people in chat. Obviously, you would only show me your good sides, right? I always love how Maggie managed to put my emotions into words. I very much have a whole bag of bones to pick with the world, but I word it so poorly. Happy to help. Happy to help. Wouldn't it be something if I was completely wrong about that? I would be like, wow, we've known each other for more than 7 years, and how could I not know you? How could I not know you that well and be so horribly mistaken about this? Like, what have we been doing? Let's see. I think... Oh wait, no, I missed something still in this. I always forget about the extra lines around the cups. I've said far too much for you not to know at this point. That's true. But you also know that I have terrible memory, so... Like, I obviously do not remember every single word you have told me. But I do very much remember the energy in which things were said. And your energy screams wrath. I feel like Maggie would try to be a sin and end up being heavenly virtue of kindness. Okay, you actually called me out there. I'm not sure if I like that. It's like, every time I have like these awful thoughts, you know, these really mean thoughts, and then I end up doing the complete opposite. I'm actually in real life always nice to everyone. And I hate it. I hate it, but I can't help it. It's like, I want to be evil, but the world won't let me, or something. Actually, when I, breaking the fourth wall here, when I was designing my, my model, my VTuber model, I was very much having this image of a very kind of cold, very distant person in mind. Someone who's very antisocial and does not like to, you know, interact much with people that they're not close with. But as soon as I started streaming, I just realized that I am the complete opposite of that. In reality, right? Like for people who don't know me, who just met me, they will probably say that I'm very withdrawn, that I'm very cold, and that they cannot tell what I'm thinking. But once I warm up to people, I'm like a completely different person. Completely different. Spoilers, so in the end of the story, we'll say go Power Ranger and we'll morph into the 7 heavenly virtues and we'll have to battle the 7 deadly sins, and then they do the mech sword and fight in the huge mech battle. Wow, you should write my endings, G-Man. You should just start writing your own stories. I think you have so much potential there. Can't wait for the last chapter. Me neither. Me neither. Me neither. Saint Maggie. Maybe I should give myself a new outfit. I really want to give myself more outfits. There's so many. I want all the outfits. And yeah, for you, I do feel like pride overtakes a lot. Whenever you run into a huge wall or challenge, you refuse to back down or accept help, or even seek it until you're wrapped up hanging off a cliff. That is true. That is true. I also really I noticed that I don't like being underestimated. I also don't like being babied. I don't like it when people assume that I don't know something. Like, how dare you? What do you mean I don't know about this? Of course I know this. You think I'm stupid? Right? But I never really say it out loud because it's not like I know everything, right? I can't possibly know everything. But it will still piss me off. And that's 100% my problem. That is my personal issue. Actually, talking about biblically accurate Maggie, I'm thinking of making an illustration for it, but I do not think it will become a full-blown, like, outfit or model. So probably only in illustrations. I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate that in my model. It's gonna take me literal years to do that. And no, spooky month, in 2 weeks by the way, I will go back to my old outfit. I don't even know what that was. It's like a more of a witchy, demony outfit, I suppose. Just a more spooky one. Yeah. I will be less expressive compared to now, but you know, I will have the... it was more red? More red? Oh, there was, you're right. There was a bit more red, yes. I highlighted it as well. The older model was still pretty expressive. I'm glad to hear that. I worked really hard on that, making sure that it looked the best it could with the limitations I had at the time. I probably would not think of using my old model if I didn't, you know, like it this much. But I'm actually still quite proud of the old model. It's just that the new one's better. Much better. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with the backgrounds here. I'll just leave that for next time. So, what's on the third page? Show me. Oh gosh. There's a part of me that's like, maybe I should not color this one and just upload the lined version, or maybe even a grayscale version, you know, like I do with Pandemonium. Because after the lining stage, who really cares about the art? Let's be honest. They only care about the story, right? That's all they care about. I numbered these, okay. You want to test my pride? I think I have gotten a pretty high tolerance when it comes to you, G-Man. But I don't advise you to test me. Do I know about quantum physics? Like, do I know the details or do I know of it? I know of it, but I am no... I'm not a... What's it called? Quantum scientist. I know next to nothing about it. It's not about knowledge itself, it's just... I don't know what it is. I cannot explain it. I don't understand why I would get pissed off at, you know, not knowing things. I don't understand it. And it's not with every topic either. It's with very specific topics, but I could not tell you which ones. It's very strange. It's not something that I can explain. On test done. Wait, what? Hold on. I forgot that these are the old sketches and I have since changed their outfits. Oh, thank you for the stretch. I probably need that. Yep. Honestly, even if I got nothing else done today on this comic, I would still be very satisfied. I think I'm getting more into the, let's say, the comic making, kind of letting go of the mindset that I need to make it look perfect, like have every line be perfect, basically. Loose lines will work just fine. Hi, Finleer. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. What were we talking about? Oh, right. We were talking about the 7 sins. Which of the 7 sins will you be? Pick one. Which one represents you the best? Ooh, also anger or wrath. I see. We have a lot of angry people here. Hi, DF. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome. What would your sin be out of the 7 deadly sins? Limbo. Wait. Hold on, let me pull up. Which one? Anger or pride? I see, I see. We have. Can you see it? My head's in the way. We have envy. Wait, layers. Layers. Oh wait, you have all from everyone? Then pride maybe suits you the most. If it's a little bit of everything. But I think a little bit of everything is normal. Right? We are all sinful in a way. Oh, no, the sins, yes. The 7 deadly sins. Yes. So we have envy, greed, gluttony, lust, sloth, wrath, and pride. Which one? I need to familiarize myself with Dante's Inferno. I've never actually read it. It's a hard question. Yeah, it requires you to have some self-knowledge. Yes, it forces you to think about yourself. Wait, why is G-Man answering questions or asking questions? Okay, let's hear it. I will be observing. You better not lie. Introspection. Oh, then sloth. I see. I see. I've not finished writing that chapter yet. Sloth is going to be a very interesting chapter. It's countered by the heavenly virtue, diligence. Not G-Man casually asking about your day. Wait, doesn't the sentence "you don't want to know" basically make people want to know even more? Wasn't the best. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope my presence, our presence here will cheer you up. I don't know how I'm gonna draw this guy. I'm just gonna leave him as is for now. How to draw him. And move on to the next panel because I can. Just have a bunch of sketch. I need secondary sketches because these are all with the old outfit. And I had updated it. And I got to crash with the reality again. Don't we all? Don't we all? Everything is just a distraction. We all need to go back eventually, whether we like it or not. Oh my gosh. What happened to my fluff attack? Did you guys see it? I did not see it. What happened to my fluff attack? Huh? Something broke. Let me try. Where is it? Fluff, fluff, fluff. It's not working. Let me restart it. Yeah, my tits are not working. Hold on. I need to... Maybe it works if I restart it. Launch tits. There we go. Okay. There, you got your fluff attack. Happy now? Please don't crash. Whoa. Oh, thank you for the save. There we go. What are you guys up to anyway? I'm contemplating something. All of you. Working for the schedule for the professor of your school. Oh. That actually sounds tough. To balance all the schedules. Mulling my rage by playing Supermarket Simulator? Supermarket Simulator. Wait, I think I've seen it before. I'm not sure if I'm thinking about the right game. Because they fungus keep changing when they can come and not? Wait, they can do that? They can just decide, oh, like, I'm not gonna come that day. And then others are just gonna have to deal with it. Is that it? Why are professors given that kind of freedom? Isn't it their job? Isn't it their job to come in when they are, you know, required to come in? I mean, I get that as a student you don't have a choice, but you're a full-time student, right? So you need to follow the schedule, whether you like it or not. Hi, clap them cheeks! Welcome, happy Sunday! What are you up to? I'm always curious what people are up to while they have my stream up, because I cannot imagine that they're just sitting there watching me. It's just... I can't imagine. Like, why would you do that? And yes, because they have classes on other schools. Oh, and some have 2 jobs. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's like a little puzzle game then, in a way. I hope you like puzzle games. I love puzzle games, but that sounds like an actual nightmare. Time for video games. Gays? Did I say gays? Oh my gosh. Video games. Sunday is free day. I see. I want to play games. I want to play Fields of Mystery on stream. I want to start a new game in Fields of Mystery, but I want to do it after the game's out, and I don't know how long that's going to take them. I don't know when it will be out fully. I really want to play that game. Ramen boy, you're still here. What is Ramen boy up to? What is everyone up to? I'm curious. And don't say you're just sitting there staring at my face. I will not believe you. Lies. No one is that bored that they're gonna sit in a stream and just stare at the VTuber, right? Unheard of. No, you have streams in the background and then you do stuff on the side. You don't just watch their streams actively. That's crazy. Huh? That's crazy. Just listening while playing Active Matter. Active Matter. While looking at my face? Wait, well you have 2 screens. Is that it? I'll try not to be too distracting from your game. I've never heard of that game though. Active Matter? Is it a video game? Is it on Steam? Does munching on muffins and white chocolate count? Munching on muffins and white chocolate while you stare at my face? Oh, you're also playing a simulator. Never mind. You have a pretty face, can I have it? No, it's mine. You can't take it. No one can take it. It's mine and mine alone. I sculpted this face with my own hands. Hi Riku! You got an ad for Prada's new perfume. Wow. Yeah. I guess Twitch thinks that I endorse stuff like, you know, Prada and perfume. I don't, by the way. Not sponsored. Not sponsored in any way. Although I guess since I'm getting ad revenue, I am, in a way, sponsored by Prada's new perfume. Wait, is that how this works? Is that how this works? I don't think that's how this works. I'm not endorsed by anyone but myself. All I ask for people to come in here is to at least check out my comic Pandemonium. That's all I ask of you. That's all the commercial, all the ads you're gonna get. I mean, aside from the stuff on Twitch. Like, you know what I mean. That's the only thing we endorse. We? We? Why did I say we? Who is we? This is me here. But yeah, happy Sunday, Riku. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. It's almost Monday, guys. You're welcome. It's a shooting game with Inception vibes. Ooh, I see. How was my date with Minnie? I had a date with Minnie? We had a date? When did that happen? There was no date. There's no date. We're too busy for dates, okay? No, I don't think so. You have fanfiction. Yeah, send us the link. So we can buy my perfume. I don't have perfume. Don't be tricked by the ads on Twitch. Do not interact with any ads on Twitch. Don't look at it, don't listen to it, don't perceive it. But do keep it running because it sends money my way, so yeah. But don't believe the ads, okay? That's all you need to know. I don't think you're responsible for the show at your ad breaks. Yeah, I think the contents are decided by the viewer, right? I would suppose that it's catered to whoever is watching. Oui, yes, oui. Oui, la vache qui rit. Maggie doesn't need perfume, I bet she smells good naturally. I have no idea how I smell, it's just Maggie smell. Only 1 hour to Monday, no. I need to read that fanfiction. Please send us the link. Minnie said they had a date, so it wasn't with you. Oh, I guess... Huh? Wait, what? Minnie had a date with someone and it wasn't me. Okay, I see. Why would you assume that it was me, though? It's not like I'm the only person Minnie knows. Actually, Minnie is much more sociable than I am. She knows so much more people. I'm a hermit. I don't talk to people. With Minnie Mama. I see. I want to see how the real people get how Delulu they want to remain. You'd be surprised. Or actually, maybe not. Maybe not. It would be the craziest thing ever and it would not faze you. Because you'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, that's fine. This complicates things with Maggie mini comic. What? Is there a comic? There's a comic? I'm listening to something weird. I don't know. I don't know what this is about. I'm being taken out of context. I have no idea. Mama Maggie? No, not me. Not me. Maggie smells like forest trees and waterfalls mixed with goblins. Why goblins? If anything, it would have made sense if you said sheep. If you said that I smell like sheep, that would have made so much more sense. Okay. It's canon now. Maggie smells like sheep. Okay. It's hereby official. A lunch date with your mom. I see. How was that? No, I am Minnie's papa. I am Minnie's soon-to-be papa. Very soon. I hope. I actually have no idea when. I have no idea. Is Riku gonna adopt Minnie? Really? Loot goblins. Maggie smells like goats and centaur anime girls. Centaur? How would you guys feel about Maggie being a centaur? Wait, that doesn't sound like it would smell very nice, to be honest. Are you marrying them? No. I don't need to marry anyone to become their papa. Latest news, Minnie opens up for adoption, seeking new parents. Okay, where is this conversation going? How did this place become an ad zone for finding parents? Are you guys all looking for parents? Is that it? You won't find them here. It's just me and my art. Maggie Centaur, really? I mean, I guess most people who come in here for the first time don't really know what my bottom looks like. Like, there could totally be a centaur here on the lower half. It's very possible. That would be very interesting. I think I would be more like a sphinx, though. I think sphinxes are more cool than centaurs. A non-traditional family, exactly. Exactly. It is 2025, it is possible. Make sure to take responsibility after making Minnie, though, don't run away. I don't think she'd let me. Minnie would never let me go. Everyone wants to adopt Minnie. That's up to Minnie. Sheep centaur, yeah. Actually, I think my lower body would be half sheep and half wolf, if that makes sense. Because that's what the thingy that turned me into a demon looked like as well. Their hind half was like a wolf rather than a sheep. It was very interesting. I actually have no idea what that was. And yeah, G-Man will probably go insane. Is she ready to handle the care package? Minnie comes with instructions. Load shotgun with silver on. No. No. Don't shoot me. I already claimed me since I tried running from our friendship early on, and I said she would be in for a lifetime. She accepted. Wait, why does that sound like a marriage proposal? Till death do us part. I totally forgot that happened. That was years ago. Oh my gosh. That actually happened. No, you're right. I told you, and I don't tell this to all my friends, but I am very difficult to kind of approach, befriend, and to stay friends with. But as soon as I consider someone to be a close friend, they will have my loyalty. And my loyalty lasts a lifetime. I do not care if you betray me once or twice after that. My loyalty will still, you know, it remains. I have ice cream and the mental capacity of a rogue. Would that be okay? I'm sure you can work something out. Why are you mean, goth mommy or something? Wait, me? Me? I had a very gothy like design early on. You think you would approach me? Really? I think I am much less intimidating than I think I am. Because at first sight, many people actually find me very approachable just looking at, you know, my face, my vibes. But I'm actually quite cold. And so after that initial kind of assumption, after they approach me, they may actually change their minds about me. So if we became friends and I ate the last of your snack, you would forgive me? That's a whole different matter. But probably yes. I would probably make you buy more from me because you ate the last one. I would probably force you to buy snacks for me the rest of your life because you ate that last snack. Does that make sense? I will approach you with a gift like chocolate, an offering. A bribe or an offering? The thing with offerings or bribes, whatever you like to call them, is that I always expect them to think that they're gonna get something in return. So I'm very unlikely to accept it, to be honest, if I don't know you, right? Snacks are off limit, exactly. Then again, I don't really snack much. You would probably enter my house and then, even if you had plans on stealing my snacks, you would not find any. And then you're just gonna be really disappointed, and then you're gonna, you know, question my mental state, you know, for not having snacks in the house. Because what kind of sane person does not have snacks in the house? And then you probably get scared and run away. Yeah. Actually, I would buy snacks if I have like guests over, but I would not buy them for myself. I don't have snacks, you rarely have snacks. Okay, well, I'm glad to see that we have all these like-minded people in chat here. Except for Minnie. Oh no, you need supervision? Fine. You would probably be so pissed if someone were to come in and just ration your snacks and be like, you can have no more than one piece of chocolate in one day. Every day, just one piece of chocolate. That's the maximum. You'd probably cry. You need someone to make you tasty food so you don't want snacks. Minnie needs a housewife? Question mark? I need supervision. Everyone needs supervision. Oh my gosh. I fear your snacks might be gross. Mine, I don't really like sweets that much. I mean, seaweed is nice. I like dried seaweed. And nice and crunchy. I like nuts too. Nuts are healthy actually. Healthy snacks. What else? I don't eat much. Or fruit. I guess if you count fruit as snacks, then I do have snacks. If you count fruit. Only fruit. Except for apples. I like everything apple flavored. I like apple juice, apple sauce, apple cider, apple pie. I like everything with apple and apple flavored. But I don't like raw apple. I think I mentioned this once before, but I'll mention it again. Because I can. I don't like raw apple. I can eat it if I have to, but I don't really like it. If I could pick a fruit, I would pick any other fruit over apple. Snack bandits avoid her house. Please, yes. There's nothing worth of value for snack bandits. Wait, but seaweed is actually really nice. What about vegetables as snacks? Ooh, like carrots or those mini cucumbers. Those are really nice. I like those. Carrots, when I eat raw carrots, I always feel like a bunny eating raw carrots. But I do like them. They become even sweeter when you cook them. And even though I feel like vegetables should not be sweet, I do like carrots. But I don't like beets. They're just too sweet for me. I do not like them. Vegetables should be a little bit bitter. Over the years, I have developed a taste for bitter things. I even started drinking black coffee. And I used to only drink it with milk and a lot of sugar, but now I prefer it black. I don't know, I sometimes just crave that bitterness. Elden Ring prohibition. Yes. No Elden Ring. If you can't, you know, keep to your snack schedule. No sugar. No sugar. Carrot, celery, capsicum. Wait, capsicum, that's how you call... I need to Google that because I'm not sure. I think I know what it is. It's an Australian thing, right? It's the bell peppers. Yes, bell peppers. Wait, specifically Australian bell peppers. Are they different from, like, European bell peppers? Grandmother's vibes. Honestly, you would be not the first person to have called me granny, but I guess, in a way, I'm super old. I'm granny old. I'm like 430 years old. I'm basically granny. I'm your great-grand-grand-grand-grand-granny. I did grow up, yeah. I've grown a lot, actually, the past 5 years. Huh, granny? I'll take it. It's more like cold granny, actually, since my theme is all like wintry and blue and cool-toned and snow and frost. So cold granny. Cold granny would be more accurate. Is milk a snack? If you freeze milk into little cubes, then I guess it's a snack. Otherwise, milk is a beverage. I used to be ill for black coffee, but now I'm having more variation. Ooh, okay, wait, what kind of variation? Like the kinds of beans? Or like adding other things like vanilla extract, sugar, or what else? Milk. Wait, 3 years, 4 months, holy heck. I remember Riku from when Siu was still Siu. Yes, actually, I only became a VTuber 3+ years ago, like almost 3.5 years ago. And before that, I had no face. I was just doing art streams, and I was using a laptop, and I did not have, you know, all these pro equipments that they have nowadays for VTubers. I still don't really. I was using the laptop built-in mic, which was awful. That was 6+ years ago. Yeah, crazy. And at some point, chat sponsored like a headset mic for me. So I got one, a very cheap one, and I'm still using that one to this day, except recently, a few months ago, I upgraded to a proper mic, which I'm using right now. So I'm no longer using the headset mic. Yeah, I now have a much better mic, one that is apparently very suited for ASMR stuff. I mean, maybe not ASMR, but more like have to say my voice feels... It sounds more mellow compared to the previous one. Like, I've been accused of having a default ASMR voice. Yeah. If I started whispering, it would instantly turn into an ASMR stream. Sadly, I only hang around here from the community. I discovered you. Oh. Wait. Yeah, it was during... Yeah, it was during Siu's, she was still streaming. Oh, she is still streaming, but when she was still, like, streaming games. And before she changed the name. I don't remember if there's anyone else still in chat currently. I think Ramen Boy also came from Siu. There's actually a lot of people that were kind of pulled over from her that kind of also started to follow me. More for the natural Maggie ASMR. Yeah, just my natural voice. When? I don't know. Probably never. I would like to say never, but on the other hand, I'm also seriously considering of doing some, not voiceover stuff, but just to read stuff, like read out stories, maybe bedtime stories, and maybe not have it on a stream, but just a video, maybe, and post it on YouTube, something like that. Just ideas. I don't really have anything concrete, but it is something that I'm considering. Just, you know, read stuff. Because I do think people may like it. I think my voice is well suited for it. So, yeah. And Anya also, yes. From Siu to Minnie, to Maggie to Minnie. G-Man as well, I think. I also met G-Man through Siu's streams. I think I followed Minnie years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, but didn't catch her streams too much. Wait, you know... Hold on. You know Minnie for longer than you knew me? That is crazy considering that you came from Siu. You came from chat's worst nightmares. Oh no. Oh no. I also have not been streaming all too much. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I've been streaming a lot recently. That's interesting. Yeah, Minnie has been streaming way more than I had back in the day. Back in the day. That's interesting. Indeed, yeah. I'm very excited for Minnie to kind of keep it up, to see her keep this up. That'd be great. It's just unfortunate that on weekdays I just don't catch your streams because I'm working. I catch it sometimes if I'm, you know, if I'm idle, and I'll pop in for a bit and then pretend I'm not there because I'm supposed to be working, but I will be listening in the background. Because I fear that if I start talking in chat, then I would be too distracted, and I don't want that. Because I am officially on the clock, obviously, so... Oh, wait. Yeah, you're getting my panels a little bit out of context. Elden Ring is what keeps me going, honestly. So nice, though. Does she look sad to you? I think she looks more poker-faced. more like very fixated on whatever she's looking at. I need to draw her hair. Oh. Usually write on Minnie's YouTube channel. Oh, I really need to say save. No, I need to upload my VODs to my YouTube channel, and I also have a bunch of clips, mostly from our collabs, like from Repo, that I really want to upload to YouTube. So you're telling me I should just randomly compliment you? Wait, what? Are you talking to me? Me? Compliment me? Why? Why would you do that? Oh, your Phasmo vid just went live. I see, I see. You went in with Jamie, right? I would say concerned. Concerned would be correct, because it is concerning, whatever she's looking at. I need more water. Now you can watch the rest of the stream. Oh my gosh, it really makes me realize that I need to actually upload my VODs in a timely manner. I missed it for this whole month, I think. I think I scheduled something for yesterday, but that was weeks ago, that VOD. I think gameplay... I'm more likely to upload like gameplay VODs, but when it comes to art, I'm like, I don't know, do people care? Because I think most of the value lies in the live interaction, right? So it feels like it kind of defeats the purpose to upload the VODs unless you're very interested in, you know, everything that I have to say. I mean, I'll upload them, but I kind of don't see the point. But I'll still upload them, because there may be people who watch them. It's just gonna take a while, because I always forget about it. Thank you for the head pat. I feel like I need to stop talking for a bit. Just a bit. I like how at the start of the stream you were like, I won't be doing much talking to us later, so going strong. I mean, I can't really predict it, right? Because it's very, very heavily dependent on what chat is talking about and whether chat is being active, you know, actually responding to what I'm saying. I'm not someone who can go on like a full-on dialogue, I mean a monologue. I can't do that. I always envy those VTubers or streamers who can do that, who can just talk endlessly. It's mesmerizing to watch, to be honest. And I just sit there thinking, like, how do they do it? But I do realize through my streams that I'm capable of doing the same as long as I'm giving the correct, how to say, the correct topics, the correct response. How to say? My voice is motherly ASMR. Motherly? Interesting. I give off motherly vibes. I feel like I'm the farthest from a mother. Maggie mom vibes, really? I'll take it as a compliment. I think we talked about this before you came in, actually, about parenting and children, and how I would be a terrible mother, probably. I would rule with an iron fist. I would rule with an iron fist, but I would, how to say, wield it gently. Does that make sense? I'm not a mommy, though. I feel like I don't have mommy energy at all. But, you know, if that's... I cannot change your mind, right? I cannot change your opinion about this. I'm a villain mommy, is that it? I just know that there will be a lot of people who miss out for various reasons. Kind of sad that they're left out of the conversation, so uploading thoughts on an archive channel is a good way to make viewers less stressed about being an active watcher. Oh, you mean in regards to the things that we talked about, right? Rather than the actual live conversation. Like, not in the sense that they wanted to join the conversation, but more in the sense that they wanted to know what we discussed. In that kind of sense. Kind of, maybe? Not mommy like mommy VTubers, but genuine motherly figure. Okay, wait, I feel like I need some explanation there, because mommy VTubers are not considered motherly figures? It's not the same? I'm confused. Will that make not for great stats and churn out subs and whatnot? It all depends on what you value and what you want to do with your streaming. That's true. In a way, uploading the VODs as well, it's also nice for me to keep a record in a way, and more videos basically means more possible visibility to public that doesn't really know about me yet. Like people who don't know me, but they just discovered me through one of my VODs. I can imagine that happening, that people would discover me because I uploaded a VOD or because I uploaded a clip. G-Man wants to fight me in Mortal Kombat. Wait. How did we go from mommy to Mortal Kombat? Wait, how is this related? I think you have a villain side. I guess we all do. I think we all have a villain side, secretly. But I think I've already been very open about my real thoughts on certain topics. And people still think I'm a saint, so I don't know. Maybe I'm not as villainous as I thought I was. An iron fist wrapped in bubble wrap. It's like... I meant more in the sense that, you know, I would talk very nicely, you know. I would be very, very gentle. I would talk to in a very gently, like a gentle manner, but I would have an iron fist. It's like, the things I say are not nice, but I say it in a very gentle manner. Does that make sense? A goth villain mommy. I don't think I'm goth though. You think so? Am I gothy? It affects their ability to partake in future conversations with the community. Yeah, that's true, that's true. It's just that I can't imagine people sitting through my VODs. Like, completely. Maybe they'll skim through it, but I cannot imagine that they would actually sit through it. But that's just a me thing, right? Perhaps there's people out there who do enjoy it. So I don't want to take that away from them, even if it's just 1 or 2 people. They are more like mommy kink vtubers, if that makes sense. People with mommy issues? I feel like that's a whole new world I have not properly explored. Like, I have heard of the terms, but I think I was mistaken about what they mean. It's a time for me to learn something new today. All my clips go up on the VOD's channel too. I do try to keep up. There's only one that I missed. I didn't save that one. Wait, why are we street fighting? What's with this brawl? Why are we brawling? Do you have a bone to pick with me? What did I ever do to you? Is it because I have not bought you ice cream? Is that it? In that case, I'll accept it. I never heard you saying something controversial or like so unhinged that I would be scared of you. I mean, I'm not an unhinged person, so that's not very strange, I think. Yap villain confirmed. I'm only... I can only yap if there's people around me to yap with. If I was sitting here all by myself and chat is empty, I would just, you know, be silent and focus on my drawing. I would have finished this drawing here by now. Sit through the parts that I missed because you're still streaming after. Ah, I see. Interesting. I saw the auto mod and I was like, I didn't understand why I blocked it, and then I was like, oh, I see. It's okay. I feel like sometimes the auto mod is a bit too sensitive, or maybe I'm just too lenient. We fight for Glorious? No. I don't know what you're fighting for. What are we fighting for? Why would you fight? Why would anyone want to fight me? Oh, you just need to teach it. I see, I see. The headlock so you can give them headpats easier. That's true though. I don't think headlocks are very comfortable though. Actually, they're not comfortable at all. It's awful. It reminds me of my judo days. Back in the day. Good times. Good times. Thank you for the head pad. It does not... Did it break again? Okay, no, we're back. Thank you. I thought it broke again. We are hindering the webtoon process. I mean, it's fine. I enjoy chatting with you guys. If I really didn't like this, I would just ignore you guys, right? I would just ignore chat and keep drawing. But the main reason why I started streaming is so that I have some, you know, social interactions, because I don't really get them IRL, right? I wanted to meet more people, more like-minded people. I wanted to know if there were people out there who had the same mindset that I do, who had the same way of thinking. Secret head pads and cuddles. I don't think I have a... Do I have a hug one? I do, I think. I have a hug command. If it's the thing I'm thinking, then it's a bit sensitive. Hold on, wait. What did I say? Wait, I forgot what that was referring to. I'm sorry. I did do judo. It was a very, very long time ago. Did it work? Just change the settings? Huh? Wait, why is it not working? My hug command is not working. I did judo, but that doesn't mean that I'm a street fighter. Did I not have a hug command? I don't know what Minnie's fiddling with right now. Actually, I don't even remember if it's correct. I may be misremembering from someone else's channel. And it's possible that I don't actually have it myself. That's embarrassing. Wait, I really don't have it? I guess not. I do have lurk and unlurk, but I guess I don't have hug. Should I add it? You remember it being here before Gman? Yeah, I thought so too. I thought I had it. Maybe it's just bugged at the moment. Yeah, I did do judo, to go back to that topic, a long time ago. I was the only girl in my class, and all the other boys were like much bigger and stronger than me. But that only meant it was good practice. A long time ago. I think I've forgotten everything. It bugged. That sucks. You can still give hugs. It's just that, you know, nothing will happen. There's no additional text or command happening. You can still send hugs to everyone. Hugs are not limited in my chat. Thank you for the head pat. Getting so many head pats today. I'm not sure I deserve them. I've just been yapping. Let's try and finish this panel before dinner time. That would be great. If I could finish this before dinner. Princess Carrie. I mean, I guess in a way you can come up with any command you like. As long as it's a kind one. Okay? No violence in this chat. We don't do violence. What plans do you have for Spooky Month? I do plan on playing spooky games, to be honest. One that's on my list is Paranormal Sites. And I had a bunch of them. Hold on. Like, I bought them with the intention of playing them on stream. Whoa. I have Inside, I have Limbo, Paranormal Site, and The Night of the Rabbit. And Slay the Princess. Wait, Slay the Princess is spooky, right? I can play that one. I'm very curious about that one. Give food command. I mean, I guess. No violence, but you said you would rule with the Iron Fist. Okay, I would rule with a, how to say, a hypothetical Iron Fist, not the literal one. I don't know the word. Oh, kabedon. Sure, if you want to kabedon someone in chat, go for it. It's like borderline threatening, but I know there's a lot of people out there who actually enjoy it, so I'll allow it. I don't know. I thought you did something, Minnie. I thought you were fiddling. Oh wait, which spooky game do you want me to check out? Tell me. Let me know. I'm curious. If Only Little Nightmares 3 came out, or the other one that's by the same thingy, I could play it with Minnie. Oh, I see. Stream Elements is just... okay. Acting up, I see. Kabedon is... it's Japanese. It's basically... how to describe it? It's a form of intimidation, right? It's to pin someone against the wall, but in a threatening way, not in a weird way. Domination. Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. But kabe means wall, and don is the sound it makes when you slam your hand or fist on that wall. You see it a lot in like manga and anime. I'm pretty sure G-Man knows what it is, but didn't know the word for it. Or a romantic way. Yeah, it depends on, you know, it depends. Depends on the intention and the people involved. It's hard to describe. Wait, the demo's out? I wonder how much of that... hold on. Little Nightmares. The demo is already like for 2 people, or only with... oh my gosh, that's loud. Shut up. Or only with like AI. Wait, it's coming October 10th. October 10th. I played the first 2. They're actually they're up on my YouTube channel, the VOD channel. Oh man. I remember there was one part in... I think it was the second one, where I got so spooked I was just shaken for the rest of the stream, for the rest of the evening. Because I was home alone as well, and I was doing an extra stream around midnight. I stopped around midnight. Check out the game Out of Sight. Out of Sight. Wait, there's 2 of them. Is it with the teddy bear? As long as there aren't any like jump scares, like if it's like fully atmospheric horror, like Little Nightmares, then I would enjoy it. Because I don't really play horror games because most of them feature like jump scares, right? They rely on jump scares mostly for it to be scary, and I don't like that. I hate that. The thing with jump scares is that you could literally throw anything in my face and I will jump. I don't care what it is. You can throw a fluffy bunny in my face and I will scream. I mean, I will scream internally, not physically, because I can't, but you know what I mean. I will jump. And I don't like it when a horror game is like purely jump scares. Like that's not horror to me. It's just like Little Nightmares. Okay, cool. Wait, let me save this. I will add it to my wish list. Okay. Thank you. I have so many scary games to check out. Maybe I need to extend it into October, or I mean into November again. We'll just have 2 full months of spooky games. Maybe even the rest of the year. Why not? It's my channel. I can do what I want. Okay. I'm gonna do my best to finish this. And then I'm gonna go have dinner and say goodbye to you guys. Okay? And then I can release you and you guys can be on your way. You no longer need to hear me yapping, okay? Just bear with me for another almost half an hour, I think. Bear with me. Bear. I'm on the wrong layer, but that's okay. I just need to crop this. There we go. What's for dinner tonight? I wish I knew. I think we're having leftovers from yesterday and the day before. We had some leftover stuff, so it will be scraps. But it's nice. I like finishing scraps because I don't know. I don't like to waste, and we're always left with food. We always cook too much. So scraps, leftovers. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Or what did you have for dinner tonight? Zero food waste. Yeah, if I can, I try not to waste. Because that's a waste. Bon appetit. Have a wonderful birthday tomorrow, everyone. Yes. Have a lovely Monday. Have a lovely week. I hope the week ahead of you is kind to you and extremely uneventful. Snacks? You're having snacks for dinner? Unacceptable. I'm taking away your snacks. I don't even know how to pronounce that. You had for dinner. How do you pronounce the A with the weird accent? Rapdari prajite. Had good food yesterday, so it's gonna be another 4 days before that happens again. Oh, I see. Fried waiting time? Fried waiting time? Oh. Tomorrow is Monday. Let me know when you guys have started reading The Lord of the Mysteries. The novel is honestly so much better than the donghua. No snacks is no food for me. Oh no. What kind of snacks are you having tonight? Thinking of noodles or fried rice for dinner. Fried rice for ramen, boy? Really? Not noodles? I would go for noodles. I could go for noodles right now, to be honest. Lord of the Sheep coming soon. Is that me? Am I Lord of the Sheep? How can I make everything about me? I like that. I prefer that over people calling me a sheep directly. I think there's still a lot of people out there who think that I'm a sheep. I am not a sheep. I am a demon. I'm not a sheep. Or both. Yeah, you could do both. It's a bit carb heavy though. I'll take that over sheep though. I'll take it. Oh my gosh. Anything but sheep. Though to be honest, I won't get mad if people call me sheep. I get it. It's just a bit misleading because sheep is also often like very, very innocent and very, you know, harmless. And I'm kind of the opposite. It's just misleading. When I first found your channel, I thought you were a goat. Understandable. Understandable. I think usually a creature with horns. People would think of sheep, of goats before sheep. But there's some sheeps out there that have these kind of curly horns. I don't know about goats actually. Mine are modeled off of a type of mountain goat. Mountain sheep. I keep mixing them up. Mountain sheep. I forgot what they were called. Cute got minotaur. I'm not a minotaur though. Wait, hold on. I don't think I have shown you my full body. I'm not a centaur. Ta-da. The bottom is just not rigged because no one gets to see it, let's be real. No one gets to see that. Tall? Did you hear that, chat? I am tall. Cheeks called me tall. How far can I zoom in? Do you guys see anything of... I'm blocking everything. But in Lord of the Sheep, married to a minotaur who is the evil king. Is this some sort of fan fiction that I know nothing about? You're like G-Man, you need to write stories too. I think there's a lot of people who would like it. They would really enjoy that kind of story. Anyway. My close-up. I think the part I like most about myself are my eyes. I really like how they turned out. I am. Careful, I might steal them away. I don't get a lot of opportunities to be up in your face like this. I wonder how far I can zoom in. That's... Are you guys getting uncomfortable yet? Is this too close? Those are the eyes of a villain? Really? I thought I had very friendly looking eyes. This is my limit. I can't go any closer than this. But it's fine, right? Oh. Put me back. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, I think I did what I wanted to do. Do you have a costume for October? I have one of my previous model. I will be going back to that one actually in 2 weeks' time. So you will see it for the whole of October and November. I will be going back to my old costume. And my old model. Because I don't have that costume for this new model. I hope you like it. IRL? What do you mean IRL? We don't celebrate Halloween. We don't celebrate Halloween. What should I dress up as? What do you think would suit me most? The previous one was more, I guess, witchy vibes. I could try and change into it right now, but it would probably break with the software I'm currently using. Unfortunately. I'll need to... Honestly, I just want to take some time off from work just to work on like my own costumes, just stuff for my streams, you know. New models, new outfits, just update everything. A scary doll. Wait. I would like that. I like scary dolls, like the kind of classic porcelain dolls. You know, the ones that you see in horror movies. The ones that are always very prettily dressed up. Like, I wanted to say Lolita, but kind of that style, right? Very frilly and fluffy. But very scary at the same time. One of those that looks like it's watching you. Ooh, I kind of want to make an illustration of that one. Maybe, instead of games, I could dedicate one stream to just making designs, like Halloween costumes for myself. And then see which ones like chat likes most, and then maybe I'll incorporate that for the next Halloween. That sounds like fun. You guys can already come up with ideas for that. There's only next week, and then the week after is already October, so I don't really have any fixed plans at the moment for like my October schedule, but I feel like maybe I should make a little schedule so people know what to expect. You know, make a proper schedule like the pros do. So at the moment I kind of wing it week by week. Be like, oh, I guess I'll do that. Ooh, the idea was to maybe dedicate one stream to designing some outfits, some Halloween outfits for myself. And then I can have chat decide which one they like most, and maybe I will incorporate that for next Halloween. Because I wanna give myself more outfits. Also, I don't know what Minnie just clipped. It scares me. What did I say? What did I say? Can't watch it right now. But that's okay. I need to end soon anyway. Did I say something outrageous again? I don't think I did. Also enjoy your food though, Cheeks. I'm also starting to get hungry now. I'm too curious. I'm gonna check the clip. I have time for one more sketch, and then I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna say bye-bye, and I will see you next week. Wait, what? I don't smell like Prada Milano. I'm not smelling you. Are the ads attacking you again, Riku? Oh. I had to make sure that you didn't smell like the new Prada perfume. Let's say fried rice since it's the quickest to cook. That's true. It is very quick. I love fried rice for it. I don't feel like sketching anymore. Okay, I'm done. Done. Thank you guys though for joining me today and enjoy your meals. I'm also gonna have dinner after stretching. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful next week. Oh, save. Hold on. Save. Save. It's saved. Thank you. And hopefully I'll see you next week. I'm gonna be drawing some more likely before we go into the scary games in October. So yeah, take care everyone. Thank you, and until next time, bye bye.